Welcome to 30 Minutes or Less Car Talk. I'm Mario Gear. On today's story, the Stellantis Group sentenced this week to pay a U.S. $300 million criminal penalty over diesel engines that polluted more than they were allowed to by regulations. Before I get into the story, consider giving me a follow, leaving a comment on today's story, and sharing it out to your friends. Here we go. Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, part of the Stellantis Group, was sentenced Monday to pay a U.S. $300 million criminal penalty over diesel engines that polluted more than they were allowed to by regulations. The Detroit federal court's decision is a result of a Justice Department investigation and includes a fine of $96.1 million and a forfeiture of $203.6 million. The penalties also included 3 years organizational probation, and 3 employees are awaiting trial over technologies that allegedly aimed to defraud the U.S. and violate the Clean Air Act. At the center of the controversy are 2014 through 2016 Jeep Grand Cherokee and Ram 1500 models with the 3-liter turbo diesel V6 badged EcoDiesel and supplied by Italy's VM Moridi. The penalty is a result of a case that goes back to 2017 and the Trump administration, when the U.S. Department of Justice filed a lawsuit against Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, FCA, alleging that defeat device software allowed these vehicles to emit lower emissions levels during official test cycles than they did in real-world use, specifically in nitrogen oxide levels, or NOx. If this sounds familiar, that's because it is. The scandal closely mirrors, on a much smaller scale, VW's dieselgate scandal that broke in 2015 that led to closer scrutiny over other diesel models and the realization that VW perhaps wasn't the only one aiming to circumvent the rules. The additional emissions of VW's violations will cause 1,200 additional deaths in Europe alone. A 2015 MIT study projected that led to a massive settlement for U.S. states, including the formation of Electrify America. The government did note that FCA had previously paid $311 million civil penalties and $183 million in compensation to 63,000 owners. The latter was the result of a class action lawsuit and consent decree with authorities under which FCA agreed to update these vehicles' emission softwares, provided an extended warranty, and compensate owners up to $3,075 per vehicle. FCA has cooperated with the EPA and CARB, leading to a 2019 recall of the trucks in which modified emission software was deployed. There you have it. So what do you guys think? Comment down below. And if you're not following me, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. And share this video out. Here are a couple of videos that YouTube thinks you may like.